The alarming sanitation of Katanga. Sanitation is the hygienic disposal of waste or recycling of waste. However, in Katanga slum, it's the opposite of everything. Everything seems to fall apart amid several attempts by the leaders. People dump rubbish everywhere, including drainages, making the place more or less a dumping ground than a place where one can live in. Looking at the situation in Katanga, it's quite alarming. People seem not to care anymore about their surroundings. There are several of blocked drainages, since the rubbish dumped there makes the trenches blocked due to overcompiling, and you find that it's near these drainages that most restaurants are located, where people survive daily for breakfast, lunch, and supper. The person over there is the one in charge of sanitation. He says they have put rules and regulations and is sensitizing the residents to dump rubbish in one place and urging mothers to see that they stop the issues of children defecating everywhere in drainages. He says he urged them to always get a bucket where they can defecate and later on take into the toilet in order to avoid the outbreak of diseases like cholera, and also to request the KCCA to put out the vehicles that would help in the proper collection of rubbish.
Drainage maintenance will also tap on that. The next thing, we request the KCCA to put maybe more vehicles so that they can take the garbage.
Despite all these attempts, there is still continuous littering of environment. You find that rubbish are dumped everywhere in different places, including drainages, leading to blockages of drainage, making the water inside it stagnant, hence becoming a breeding ground for mosquitoes. People in Katanga seems to be so used to their lifestyles and so comfortable with everything. Talking about an incident where a boy is making a chapati, but this can be a very big threat to the society, a thing that can affect the lives of many people who are going to consume the chapati. Talking about the issues of clean water, there is scarcity of safe water in Katanga. You can find that the population itself outnumber the number of water sources. Some people end up fetching dirty water, and it's this water that is used for the domestic affairs, and the water source itself is not kept clean and the surrounding. Concerning the issues of toilet, they have public toilets which are free of charge for both male and female, but the sanitation inside the toilets are bad in that most of the people don't flush them, and after using they don't bother washing it. In an interview with one of the residents, Kate Steven, he says their sanitation is bad, but that however much the government tried to improve it, everything seems to remain at a standstill because people are still dumping rubbish everywhere. And he says what sometimes helps is when it rains, it tends to wash away some rubbish into the drainage. He added that there are vehicles which collects rubbish quickly, and also public toilets which are free of charge, and that there is a specific place where all this rubbish are collected and taken, and later on a vehicle comes and collects them. These attempts have to some extent tried to improve on the sanitation, though not so perfectly. Katanga is a home and a place of many, and the population is excess compared to the available resources, making it so difficult to balance one aspect with another.
When we talk about sanitation, we mean the proper disposal of waste. Referring closely to Katanga, this has totally failed. We call upon responsible authorities to come to their rescue. Awor Christine reporting live from Katanga.